Norfolk Manufactured Homes is your expert relocatable dwelling supplier. We have been building and supplying quality homes for over 40 years. We can custom build to individual requirements and we deliver on time and on budget. Norfolk Manufactured Homes. Our expertise is our strength.
Want in on my secret to lifted skin? New Olay Super Collagen Peptides with 25 times more collagen peptides. It lifts sagging skin and visibly reduces deep wrinkles in just 28 days. New Olay for lifted skin.
Jasper's murder and what happened 25 years ago. It's all connected.
As an investigative journalist, how are you not damaged by all that human darkness?
Who says I'm not?
It's easy to find quality at Aldi, because that's all we stock. Aldi, good different.
Hey Pete, you know Hyundai Prius has started.
Prius?
It's like Earfus, but it's on now.
Prius.
Explore offers across a wide range of new and demonstrator Hyundai models, like the bold Kona, the remarkable i30 sedan, or the dynamic Tucson. Jump into
Prius
at your participating Hyundai dealer today.
Build something epic with one of 12 limited edition toys in the new Minecraft movie Happy Meal, only at Macca's.
Autobahn's Great Easter Sale is here. Get a huge 20% off store-wide, plus 25% off Rhino Rack. Online Good Friday, hop in store from Saturday, sale ends Easter Sunday. 3 days only. Autobahn. Deal low prices.
That's power in my veins, let it go. Hey, that's power in my veins, let it show. And that's power. And that's power. Hey, that's power.
When it comes to marketing your business, television is the ultimate influencer, because with TV advertising, it's all about the big picture. 100% of the screen, 100% focused on your business. And with 9NBN, you can reach more people more often, and that means more customers. We'll work direct with you to create a professionally produced commercial and effective advertising campaign to target the right audience for bigger impact. Get results. Contact us at 9nbn.com.au.
Go Harvey Norman for Easter super deals on bedding. Get 10% off already low prices on selected big brand mattresses, bedroom furniture and kids furniture. Plus bonus standard local delivery on selected purchases. Best prices guaranteed. Easter super deals now on at Harvey Norman.
Listen up, Australia. This message saves lives. Principal! Shut the gate. Teach your kids to swim. Supervise what you make. Learn how do we resuscitate. Kids Alive to the fight!
Find our resources at kidsalive.com.au.
A passenger is tonight being hailed a hero after shooting in mid-air a military veteran who hijacked a plane. The hijacker stabbed 2 passengers and the pilot in the skies above Belize in Central America in what was just the start of a 2-hour ordeal.
From here, it looks like any other landing, but it quickly becomes clear it's far from it. Just seconds after touching down, passengers stream onto the tarmac, thankful to be alive.
Oh my God, this is unreal.
It's the end of an extraordinary ordeal in the skies above Belize. The tropic air flight circling in random directions and running on fumes.
I must say, as the plane land, it ran out of fuel. So again, God is good.
2 hours earlier, Akinyele Taylor, believed to have been a US military veteran, produced a knife before stabbing 2 passengers and the pilot. The hijacker demanding to be taken to the United States.
We watched that unfold, I think, as everyone else did. Horrifying. We are grateful, I think all of us are, that did not turn into a mass casualty event.
That it didn't was down to one of those stabbed passengers who produced a licensed gun and shot Taylor in mid-air.
He was stabbed, I think, in the back So we're praying for him. He's our hero.
The flight finally landing safely, the injured taken to hospital where Taylor later died. His exact motivation, tonight, unknown. Matt Cannellan, NBN News.
The latest Israeli attacks across Gaza have killed at least 40 people who were in encampments for displaced Palestinians. It came shortly before Hamas announced its rejection of Israel's proposal for a 45-day ceasefire, instead demanding a comprehensive deal to end the 18-month war. President Donald Trump is refusing to make amends with Volodymyr Zelensky, doubling down on his criticism after the Oval Office stoush. Tonight, his top diplomat has issued a sudden ultimatum, saying the United States will walk away from peace efforts between Russia and Ukraine if there's no progress in the coming days.
Donald Trump welcomes a friend, Italy's Prime Minister.
The goal for me is to make the West great again.
But it's Europe's East that's front of mind.
Together we've been defending the freedom of Ukraine.
Special Envoy Steve Witkoff also on board.
Definitely looks like President Trump's club at Mar-a-Lago.
A week on from Witkoff's meeting with Vladimir Putin, and Volodymyr Zelensky is concerned.
Witkoff
accusing Witkoff of spreading Russian narratives. President Trump pointing the finger back at Ukraine's president.
I wouldn't say he's done the greatest job, okay? I'm not a big fan. I really am. I'm not a big fan.
48 days on from this.
You're gambling with World War III. You're gambling with World War III.
Talks that were supposed to end with signing a minerals deal. President Trump now says that could happen next week, while Russia is still yet to respond to a ceasefire proposal.
We want it to stop. We want the death and the killing to stop.
On a day of diplomacy, the president also confirming he's set to visit the royal family in the United Kingdom.
I have great respect for King Charles and the family, William. It's a very great honor that, and I think they're setting a date for September.
And sometimes timing is everything. This gift arriving from American Samoa.
It defies royalty in our culture.
So does that mean I'm royalty?
You are royalty.
In the United States, Jonathan Kersley, NBN News.
A chance at freedom or a reduced sentence has been pushed back for Eric and Lyle Menendez. The brothers will now have to wait another month before re-sentencing hearing in the US court. An LA judge ordered the delay after disputes between prosecutors and the brothers' lawyers. They were sentenced to life in prison in 1996 for killing their parents 7 years earlier. A development in the case against Luigi Mangione, the 26-year-old has officially been indicted on a federal murder charge. He's accused of killing the CEO of a US health insurance company, Brian Thompson, outside a Manhattan hotel last December. Prosecutors have been told to seek the death penalty. Google says it will appeal after a US judge branded it an abusive monopolist for the second time in less than a year. The tech giant was found to have illegally exploited online marketing technology to boost profits. It follows an earlier ruling that Google's search engine was unlawfully stifling competition and innovation. A powerful portrait of a 9-year-old Gazan boy who lost both arms in an Israeli attack has been named the World Press Photo of the Year. A photo of Chinese migrants who'd crossed the US border and another depicting drought in the Amazon were the runners-up. The King and Queen have taken part in one of the monarchy's oldest traditions. Also out and about, the Pope, who visited a jail and blessed inmates to mark Holy Thursday.
The King and Queen welcomed to the 932-year-old Durham Cathedral for a royal tradition dating back to the 13th century. King Charles was forced to miss the Maundy Thursday service last year due to his cancer diagnosis. This year, he was in fine voice. sharing a light-hearted moment with the Queen before handing Maundy money to 76 men and women, one for each year of his life, to recognise those who have helped their communities. Outside the cathedral, anti-monarchy protesters gathered. So too, royal fans, including 54-year-old Pat Johnson and her corgi named Lilibet, after the late Queen.
You're looking very well.
Also taking part in an Easter tradition, the Pope, making a surprise appearance at a Rome prison, which has become a Holy Thursday practice during his papacy. The 88-year-old giving a blessing and meeting with inmates who kiss the hand of the pontiff, who continues to recover from double pneumonia. As he departed, he was asked, "How are you living through this complicated Easter during your recovery?" "I am living it as I can," he said. In London, Jessica Millward, NBN News.
In golf, it's polite to wait until the course is clear before taking a shot, and there was good reason today at Magenta Shores on the Central Coast. A huge snake seen slithering along the fairway. It's believed to be an eastern brown that calls the golf course home. It was last seen in October last year. The Sydney Royal Easter Show has seen its biggest crowd numbers so far this year, with more than 90,000 people flocking to Olympic Park today. In the spotlight, the New South Wales Police Force, which is celebrating many milestones. Whether on foot, on wheels, or on horseback, our force bringing the beat to the Royal Easter Show.
Just walking on the parade ground, it's a really proud moment.
The police musical ride, a show tradition that began in 1907.
Breaking every traffic rule, skidding corners and cutting the silent cop and getting away with it too.
And this year, there's even more reason to celebrate.
2025 marks 200 years of the Mounted Police. Originally brought in to stem crime, largely from bushrangers. They can perform the work of up to 10 officers in terms of being able to control and move a crowd and keep them safe.
Highway Patrol also cruising into their 100th year.
They've got a job to do. Unfortunately, at times, the public don't see it that way. But today, it's an opportunity for that positive interaction.
And there's still 2 more police shows to go.
But before it's lights, camera action at the big show this evening, the horses are also needed for safety.
Think that it's
Indeed. Sport now with Montanna Claire and Tan. The Bulldogs put on a performance this afternoon.
Good evening, Lauren. They sure did. And we'll have all the highlights from Accor Stadium next, including the moment that had Canterbury coach Cameron Ciraldo out of his seat. Also ahead, Anthony Seibold's plea to the NRL after his overworked Sea Eagles went down to the Dragons. Plus, the Waratahs frustrated over resting their biggest rugby stars.
Amart's Easter sale ends Monday. Get 20 to 60% off store-wide, like the Federer recliner range. Save up to $1,000. Or the Christelle bedroom range. Save up to $800. This offer ends Monday, so hurry into Amart today.
Shorty get inspired. How about that? How about that? This time, shorty get.
At Terry White Chemmart, we're dedicated to keeping busy people moving.
Okay, are we ready?
Book your flu vaccination today.
Oh, it doesn't even hurt.
Me.
Terry White Chemmart, dedicated to care.
Total Tools Easter Flash Sale has been extended. Online today only. Get up to $2,000 in bonus points to spend on more tools. Must end today. Total Tools, totally sorted.
When I got my first pen reel, it was a game changer. Some of my mates are using much higher end reels, but I can get 2 or 3 of my pens for the price of their one. And after years of punishment, pens keep going, battle after battle, fish after fish.
This sandwich is good, but it's screaming out for something seriously good. go from good to seriously good. It has to be Heinz Mayo.
The world is changing, and so is AGL. It's why more Australians are changing to solar, batteries, to electric vehicles, and updating to efficient all-electric homes to save on their bills. Discover how you can join the change with AGL.
Headaches can strike fast. For rapid pain relief, try Panadol Rapid 48 caplets from Chemist Warehouse. From Australia's most trusted pain relief brand, Panadol Rapid provides pain relief 10 minutes faster than regular Panadol tablets and is gentle on stomachs so you can get back to being you. For relief from everyday pain, ask for Panadol Rapid 48 caplets, just $9.99 from Chemist Warehouse. Live, look, feel well at Chemist Warehouse.
I'm off, fellas. You're not going to drive, are you? Yeah, no, I'll get a ride, hon. Let's all say yeah, nah to drink driving.
Go Harvey Norman for Easter super deals on bedding. Get 10% off already low prices on selected big brand mattresses, bedroom furniture and kids furniture. Plus bonus standard local delivery on selected purchases. Best prices guaranteed. Easter super deals now on at Harvey Norman.
Go! Best sheds up to 40% cheaper. Triple garage is $8,600. 4-car garage $7,250.
Our 25% off sale is happening right now.
Call Best Sheds on 1-800-15 17 80.
The brilliant Bulldogs are fast becoming history makers, winning 6 straight games to start a season for the first time since 1938. The Dogs dismantled the Rabbitohs 32-0 in the traditional Good Friday blockbuster at Accor Stadium in front of 65,000 fans. Record broken before a ball was kicked. 65,000 fans in the house for Good Friday. The Bulldogs and Bunnies both bolstered by superstar inclusions. But it was Josh Curran making the first good memory for the Dogs.
Curran with the footwork. He's over the try line. Josh Curran.
Ewan Aiken denying them their second.
This is a professional foul.
Costing himself 10 in the bin. An awkward tackle ending Lachlan Hubner's day, and suddenly Souths were in strife. The Bulldogs were ready to pounce.
Channel for King.
The usually calm Cameron Ciraldo unable to contain himself as his men punished the Rabbitohs' defence through the middle and out wide.
Got support inside. They'll stroll over. Tupunua for the Bulldogs, who are dominating.
Picking up right where they left off after half-time.
No little pass for Preston. Drags over Cody Walker and gets the footy down.
A suspected broken arm to Jack Todd, the sour note in the second half. Souths turning to debutant Lewis Dodd to provide a much-needed spark, benching Cody Walker. The points just kept coming for Canterbury.
Hayward's service provides the opportunity for Sherry.
Tension simmering. Marcelo Montoya found himself in the bin for a slap, forcing the Dogs to produce some desperate defence to keep their clean sheet, winning 32-0.
That was special. We knew it was going to be a massive crowd, and the scoreline says it all, 32-0, and we were pretty scrappy, but to win 32-0 in front of a crowd like this, I hope we made our fans proud tonight.
Nicole Dunn, NBN News. Good Friday footy continues at Suncorp Stadium tonight with the Dolphins hosting the Storm. With the late mail, here's James Bracey and Jonathan Thurston.
Good Friday footy, match number 2 here at Suncorp Stadium. Evening, Jonathan Thurston. Looking forward to this. Dolphins hosting the Storm, both coming in great touch. And just last week, the Dolphins way too good for Penrith here.
Yeah, back-to-back wins for the Dolphins. So Izzy Katoa and Hamaso Tabuai-Fidow have been flying for them the last couple of weeks. So they'll need those two to be playing at their best if there are any chance of beating the Storm tonight.
The Storm side travels here after what was a brilliant first half against the Warriors in Melbourne last week. No Harry Grant this time around, though.
Yeah, so a massive loss for the Storm, but they've got plenty of class in the halves and obviously a fullback with Ryan Pappenhausen. So they've scored 102 points in 3 games against the Dolphins. So I think there'll be plenty of points on offer tonight.
Great conditions for it too.
It is too. Outstanding.
You happy about the Dogs?
I'm very happy.
He's up and about tonight, and it spins up for JT this evening. Make sure you're tuning in live and free from 7:30 on 9's Wide World of Sports.
Anthony Seibold has called on the NRL to take player welfare more seriously after 3 games in 11 days caught up with the Sea Eagles. The coach's call coming after Manly's 3rd straight loss, this time to the Dragons, and the coach has the support of his rivals.
Soaring to second after 4 weeks, the Sea Eagles now seem out of sorts.
Got to get to work and clean it up.
A 2018 defeat to the Saints compounded by the loss of a concussed Jake Trebojevic for next Saturday's showdown with Penrith.
Yeah, we're a bit beaten up at the minute, yeah.
Plus, prop Top Sifley has been referred to the judiciary for a hip drop tackle that is set to sideline Matt Fengai for up to 3 months.
It looks pretty accidental from what I saw out there.
Post-match, Anthony Seibold was focused on the club's busy schedule.
Yeah, we talk about player welfare and well-being and so on, and I don't understand how, not only is 5 games in 25 days, if you narrow it down a bit more, it's 3 games in 11 days, and then we lose 2 days in the air to Perth. It's a 5-hour trip each way. So there's another 2 days down, and so I don't understand it.
The coach not using it as an excuse for Manly's latest loss, but pointed to the team's lack of training time.
We had 20 minutes on the field this entire week, so it's difficult, and I've seen other teams with it as well. So it's not just us, it's across the competition. It needs to be looked at.
Seibold's claims today supported by Roosters coach Trent Robinson.
I heard Anthony's comments, and that's a lot when it comes to lots of travel and 5-day turnarounds. I think the rules should be held in place a little bit more around backing up, and I think the schedule should be a little bit more balanced than what it was.
Zach Bailey, NBN News.
The Waratahs admit they're frustrated by the rotation policy that's seen Wallabies stars Angus Bell, Tanyala Tupou and Rob Leota all rested for their clash against Fiji and Drua.
Yeah, it's tough, but you got to do it as a squad. You can't just rely on those sort of guys every week in, week out. They need to have a week. That's what's mandated. It is what it is. Can't do much about it.
A win tomorrow would be the Tars' second outside of Sydney this season. Another step in Carlton's AFL revival with an 82-point hammering of North Melbourne at Marvel Stadium. Back-to-back wins easing the pressure on the Blues after they began the season with 4 straight defeats. After the break, a defiant Ange Postecoglou's message to his critics as Tottenham lives on in the Europa League.
Looking for a place to play sports, socialise and be part of the local community? Become a member of Ocean Shores Country Club. Golfing, bowling, great food and dining at Pacific Breeze Restaurant. Plus live music and entertainment. Join today and enjoy the benefits.
Shorty get inspired. How about that? How about that? This time, shorty get.
Let's try and keep the line together.
Okay, let's go.
I found it. Repeat, I found it.
It's easy to find quality at Aldi because that's all we stock. Aldi, good different.
Total Tools Easter Flash Sale has been extended. Online today only. Get up to $2,000 in bonus points to spend on more tools. Must end today. Total Tools, totally sorted.
Secure your solar rebates with the Future-Proof package from Sunboost for 6.6 kilowatt premium solar system for just $45.91. Add a 10 kilowatt hour solar battery, only $64.91 with New South Wales government battery incentives.
Call 1300 Sunboost.
Shopping for Easter? Get into Richie's IGA and save big on extra large tiger prawns $27.99 per kilo and red tulip rabbits just $4.50. Richie's IGA, your one-stop shop this Easter.
Go Harvey Norman for Easter super deals. Hurry in for big savings on selected floor stock, cancelled orders and clearance furniture. Fabric and leather lounges, dining and outdoor furniture priced to clear. All stock must go. Hurry, don't miss out. Harvey Norman Easter super deals on now.
Go!
For over 40 years, Tweed Coast Nissan has been part of our local community. Our locals get the very best deals. From a family car or a work ute to your first set of wheels, we've got you covered. Tweed Coast Nissan, your local dealer, your local family.
You want to smoke, sis?
Nah, I think I'm ready to quit.
Solid.
Protect your smile during sports activities with custom fit mouthguards from Bar Denture Clinic. Our custom colour mouthguards are a perfect solution to personalise and safeguard your mouth. Contact Bar Denture Clinic today.
This report brought to you by Harvey Norman. Shop in store and online. Best brands, best range, best prices. Guaranteed.
Ange Postecoglou has sent a very pointed message to his critics as Tottenham advance to the Europa League semi-finals. The 2-1 aggregate win over Eintracht Frankfurt, buying the Australian more time in the job. Amid rampant speculation, he'll be sacked.
For me, it's always about the dressing room, you know. Do the players believe? Do the staff believe? That's much more important than what others may, you know, make of me. So, unfortunately for a lot of you, you're going to have to put up with me for a little bit longer, mate.
Manchester United is also into the Final Four, but they did it the hard way, scoring 3 times in extra time, the winning goal hitting the net in the 121st minute against a 10-man Lyon. It's been a good day on Victoria's Surf Coast for our locals, with current world number 3 Molly Pickler managing to progress through to the round of 16, while 2-time Bells champion Tyler Wright looked right at home, blitzing her opening heat.
Punchy in that first section, now into a nice clean wrap into the pocket.
She's also through to the round of 16. Meanwhile, Merryweather's Ryan Callanan and wildcard Morgan Siblick are yet to surf, with the men's heat set to recommence tomorrow. Lennox Head's Connor O'Leary will surf tomorrow too. The Mullumbimby Giants and Lismore Morris brothers will go head-to-head in round 3 of the Northern Rivers Regional Rugby League next weekend. Both teams are coming off strong wins, but the Lismore side will have the home ground advantage.
No games this weekend in the Northern Rivers Rugby League, but the Mullumbimby Giants are ready to take on Morris Brothers next weekend in Lismore.
Really excited. We have a really good rivalry against Morris Brothers.
Both teams coming off a win last weekend, Mullumbimby taking down Casino 31-10, and Morris Brothers taking down Ballina 26-20.
They're a pretty strong club. They had a really good win last weekend against Ballina. So we'll go over there pretty confident and really look forward to playing them.
That brings the Giants' record to 2 wins and 0 losses this season, while Morris Brothers have recorded 1 win after being washed out in round 1.
It's a really good feeling in the club.
After missing out on semi-finals last year, the Giants are looking to push further this season, welcoming the return of Mullum Junior Jacob Miller to the club this year after playing just under 300 games in the Super League.
I think we've got a team good enough to go a long way in the competition.
Kick-off is at 2:45pm on April 27 at Crozier Field. Monica Adair, NBN News.
In the Host Plus Cup, the Tweed Seagulls will take on the winner Manly Seagulls tomorrow in Piggabeen for a rescheduled round 1 game. 6 rounds in, the Tweed Seagulls are looking to bounce back after consecutive losses to the Bears, Jets and Hunters. Wynnum have won their last 2 games and is sitting in 5th place, while Tweed are 10th on the leaderboard. Kick-off is at 2pm. Dozens of powerboat drivers were out on the Manning River testing the waters this morning ahead of Tarree's Easter Spectacular tomorrow. The 2-day meet set to attract some of the country's best.
Revving their engines on the eve of Tarree's Powerboat Easter Spectacular.
I'm racing in the 6-litre class this weekend, and hopefully we get to step up to the unlimited races.
Today's just test and tuned, and then Saturday, Sunday's the racing. We hope to have the boats on the water by 10 o'clock, straight away racing.
Competitors getting ready for a big weekend with dozens of drivers from across the country set to compete at the 2-day meet.
The Brian McCosker Liberty Cup. We've also got Jeff Stevenson. We've got $10,000 race on the Sunday, which is for the Bob Thurger.
Nervous. This is our first sort of big race meeting with this package.
The boat set to reach top speeds over a 3-lap circuit of the Manning River.
We ran a couple of weeks ago and it did just on 195 kilometres an hour. So yeah, it's quite fast. And
we've had it up to about 120 mile an hour, so it's not on pace with some of the bigger guys, but hopefully we can get out there and be a bit of a nuisance to them.
Racing will get underway tomorrow at 10. Kendra Jewell, NBN News.
Certainly looks like a good day out on the water, Lauren.
Lots of fun and certainly much calmer than the conditions along our coastline. Stay with us. We will have all of your local weather details coming up after the break.
Go Harvey Norman for Easter super deals. Westinghouse front load washers from under $500. Save $200 on DeLonghi automatic coffee machine. Hisense 75-inch smart TV under $1,600. Best prices guaranteed. Easter super deals now on at Harvey Norman.
Repco's massive one-day sale this Saturday, with 25% off store-wide on car care, oils, parts, tools and more. Plus 30 to 40% off rewards offers like Repco Globes, Sony and Eclipse. This Easter, Repco gets it going.
Anaconda's Easter Payless sale is on now. Gear up for the great outdoors with unmissable deals, like up to 50% off all kayaks. Pay less so you can play more during Anaconda's Easter Payless sale. Anaconda!
The new Hot Honey range has dropped at Macca's with the Hot Honey McSpicy, the Hot Honey Dipping Sauce, and the Hot Honey McCrispy. Embrace the drip at Macca's.
In 1 kilometre, turn right.
Nissan X-Trail e-Power. Hybrid reinvented. You don't drive it, you glide it.
The family's coming for long weekend lunch, and it's 15 brunch.
I'm going to do the deck.
This long weekend, get back on deck in just 40 minutes with the all-new Cabot's Easy Deck.
What could your next 14-day holiday look like with TripADeal? Experience Sri Lanka and all-inclusive Maldives from $3,999 per person, including flights. Save up to $4,800 and explore Sri Lanka on a small group tour. Then relax at the all-inclusive Renali Maldives Resort. Plus, earn and use Qantas points on every booking. For bucket list experiences at unbelievable prices, search TripADeal now.
Like that friendship that stands the test of time, where every moment leaves you feeling renewed. With 15% off the entire range, now it's the best time to upgrade your comfort. Stress less. Sail on now at Oceans Casino.
Go Harvey Norman for Easter super deals. Save $50 on the MSI monitor, now $98. Hot price on the Acer Aspire Go, now $368. Save $350 on Samsung Galaxy S24. Best prices guaranteed. Easter super deals now on at Harvey Norman.
Go!
Our livestock management equipment is designed to deliver day after day, withstanding harsh conditions, from crushers to feeders and complete yard systems. We have plenty of options for your farm and plenty of advice too. Borden Brothers, equipment as resilient as you.
A help company would get people back on their feet, make complicated stuff simple, and even try to predict the unpredictable. So that's what we're doing at RMA Insurance, a help company.
Huge swell saw beaches close right along the east coast today. Wave heights not seen in a long time. It was calmer further inland though, plenty of sun and only light winds, and these conditions should stick around as our Easter treat this long weekend. On the satellite, there's still plenty of cloud over the tropics in the wake of tropical cyclone Errol extending all the way down to parts of the country south, but it's a pretty clear picture over our eastern states for now. Offshore though, it's a different story. We have a deep low pushing a very powerful swell up our coast. Now, this should ease over the next couple of days, making coastal activities a little bit safer as the low moves closer towards New Zealand, but there is another one to follow, as you can see there. Mostly sunny across our region today, reaching tops of 25 degrees in Yamba, 25 the top also in Evans Head, and 23 at Cape Byron. More of the same on offer tomorrow after a chilly start, with patches of morning fog about, getting up to 27 degrees at Evans Head and also the top there in Lismore. Taking a look at coastal conditions, we have relatively low seas but still a decent sized swell up to 3 metres. Sunrise at 6:07, setting at 5:25. A morning high tide, or an afternoon high tide rather, just after midday before an evening low at 5:19. Partly cloudy Cloudy skies in the Tweed tomorrow, a top of 27 degrees. It's looking like a mostly fine and sunny Easter Sunday with a top of 28. However, we should see showers begin to arrive there from Monday through to the end of the week. Showers also arriving after the Easter long weekend in Ballina. We're looking still at tops in the high 20s until around Tuesday though, but we could see more significant falls on Thursday. Mostly fine conditions over the rest of the long weekend for Lismore. A little bit of rain arriving this time next week though. And in Grafton, it's much the same. We're looking at tops in the high 20s after cool evenings, down to around 15 to 16 degrees. Eight months after a nasty fall, Australia's Queen of the Kitchen is back cooking up a storm. Maggie Beer releasing a new cookbook aiming to improve the quality of meals served in aged care.
As we get older, and I can say that because of my ripe old age, we need a lot of protein all through the day as building blocks.
The best of Maggie Beer lists protein content for all 70 dishes, and Maggie guarantees they are not only delicious, but affordable for all. And that is NBN News for this Good Friday. Thanks for your company. From all the team, have a safe and happy Easter. Good night.